There you are. I was beginning to think you ditched me.
Money, right? Come back in a few nights. I'll have another wad for you.
I don't see enough sinning out there.
Going somewhere?
You! What are you doing here? Out now. You should get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me.
It is quite peculiar, the happenings I've been made to witness for my supernatural longevity. I am thinking of one unfortunate phenomenon in particular, of unique interest to my station, both as a professional and as a sufferer of this vampiric condition. It seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my chosen course of study, for the methodologies that gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing. I find myself in an era that overlooks the physical component of psychological pathology time and again in favor of the sophistic practices of Freud. Phrenology, dactopintilism, and the rest of the old guard has fallen by the wayside, its champions all silenced in death, with my unique exception. Would that I could make my voice heard again, although it may be suspicious should I return to popular medical discourse 50 years after my apparent death. No, better that I continue my studies into the psychoses in secret. One day, may I hold up my own cure as validation of the methods. I am confident no cure for my condition, or that of my beloved wife, lies within our figurative minds, waiting to be unlocked by the correct combination of memories recovered from our childhoods. And I'm most certain it has nothing to do with the relationship between myself, my parents, and my genitals. Sorry, Sigmund, but I choose to stay my course. In time, too, may your star fade and disappear. Another unfortunate casualty to tide of time, insane asylums. I lament their loss not only as brokerage houses for the breadth and depth of human psychoses, but also I shall mourn the disappearance of that peculiar environment present only in an insane asylum. That palpable atmosphere of blistered brains and churning bowels, the odoriferous melange of freely flowing bodily humors, that gently rolling cacophony of distant sobs and screams, the muttered cursing of perceived enemies, and the blissful gurgling of the lobotomized, like a newborn babe discovering the sky. I shall still find test subjects as surely as I find bloody sustenance in the night, but this climate, I fear, may never be replicated. Often I reflect with great regret on the missed opportunity that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the orderlies from locking her in the roaming pen. What I would give for just one interview, a few simple questions of the plague-ridden woman who met her end that dawn. Of course, there is no guarantee she would have been any more helpful than my current crop of test subjects, mewling wretches. Few could be called enthusiastic. Given the nature of the tests, I cannot expect the same fervor from all, but a modicum of cooperation would be appreciated. Animals. The one called John went so far as to gnaw off his arm and escape into the floorboards like some feral rodent. I still hear him scurrying about at night. He must be making an atrocious mess in there. My studies proceed at a languid pace. I'm mired in a foul ennui as my wife's illness advances. My subjects grow restless without proper supervision, but I cannot pull myself back from this black depression. How many nights I've wasted now, gazing from the tower walk, pondering the frailty of existence. After decades of solitary study into this affliction, I have learned that it is by no means mine alone. Indeed, the city is home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish sort, by and large, but I have been able to confirm with them that the condition is indeed vampirism, which apparently comes in a multitude of strains, each with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk for its strictures. Indeed, they seemed impressed with my studies and the eloquence with which I was able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer of my particular strain of vampirism is far from the vanguard of the King's English. So impressed were they that they even offered me an office in their government, a rather high office by the sound of things. I believe I shall accept. If nothing else, it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction so that I may move more expeditiously toward a cure. I have accepted the role of Primogen for Clan Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire father figure of old, or poppycock grown from a backward culture that seems interminably gone to children's tales and the fiction of Victorian romance, when it should concern itself with the science behind their suffering. No matter. For I have taken this office for no greater reason than to advance my research. I must make mention, however, that even among my would-be peers in this governing body of vampires, the level of paranoia and superstition is frightening. Their intelligence is not the question, no, indeed. As they courted me for this appointment, I had to suspect that their overtures were hand-tailored to what must be my obvious infatuation with reason, for the devil would do well to have such honey-tongued tempters. Even so, I could not help but notice the dressing of language these vampire leaders chose for their siren song. Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their unwashed, ill-educated subjects, or from their own deep-seated beliefs, their linguistic flourishes belie a faith in superstition over the providence of empirical reason that must be an all-pervasive theme in this society of darkest night. Damn it all, now I'm doing it too. As I expand my dealings with the vampire government, I have encountered a disturbing new symptom of this affliction. Frequently, in conversation, I will hear voices emanating from other vampires, voices that are not their own, but which seem to have insight into their lives beyond what I could gather from simple conversation. These voices seem to echo from deep within my fellow vampires, and I cannot be certain if this symptom belongs to my strain of the illness or theirs, for the voices are various and inconsistent. I dare not mention this symptom to my vampiric peers, for they have proven themselves true predators to whom I could be loath to reveal any sign of weakness. Indeed, these voices have counseled me against confessing their presence, and until I can confirm their source, I will listen. The information the voices have given me ranges from curious to frightening. The latter case is especially for one powerful vampire whose name I shall not commit to recording in the interests of self-preservation. The voices have increased in frequency and direction of late. They have begun to stay with me long after conversation has ceased and are serving as quite a distraction. I fear the voices have increased in frequency and direction of late. They have begun to stay with me long after conversation has ceased and are serving as quite a distraction. I fear others are beginning to notice my preoccupation at the vampire gatherings. I am thinking again of the particular vampire of whom I spoke previously, who I dare not name for my growing fear. If the voices are to be believed, then my caution is warranted, for they speak of his blackest crime.
Rustling robes of the Reaper.
I am no longer safe. I know it. The voices have proven themselves authentic, and I have withdrawn from the Vampire Society entirely. My absence will no doubt draw attention, but I could no longer hold my fragile composure around the ravenous eyes of my vampire peers, especially not around him. The voices compelled me to make what I fear is a Faustian bargain, but I had to, for their demands are constant and merciless. I have secluded myself within the mansion. I know he will strike out at me. He will go to any length to achieve his ambitions, and he knows that I know. I have taken precautions to protect my beloved wife. Her cure will have to wait until our immediate safety is guaranteed. The mansion was constructed with security in mind, but at that time I was not privy to the full range of vampire capabilities. The voices echo in the twisted corridors of my psyche, dark whisperings of a macabre and formless menace, the approach of which portends an end to all of this.
prophets, and all who bear the mark of the beast will be washed from the earth for the coming of the Lord. As you burn, tell them it was Grünfeld Bach who sent your damned soul to that lake of fire. All agents of Satan shall return to whence they came. Let this righteous display serve as a promise to all who serve the Archfiend Lacroix. I'm coming for you, Lacroix. By the power of the Lord, I will cleanse your black soul.
You're in for it now.
Where to?
It's a nice night out, huh? Souls draped in rotten tatters and father dances in the dark.
Oh no, wouldn't like that, Queen Bitch. Queen Bitch would say no. It's a mesmerizing liquid, isn't it? The color, the bouquet, the form. When I was a kid, I used to wait for the snap of the rat trap. It would trickle out of the animal's face and ooze just far enough to coagulate around the cheese. A poetic death. No. Queen Bitch would say no to that. Now serving number...
My flame shrouded and the moon is melting.
Cemetery runoff congealing at the door.
I missed you. Did you miss me?
It is pleasure. I mean, a pleasure to see you again. Oh, sweetheart, desperately these nights. I'm just a lonely little girl on a rainy day. Know any games we can play? Oh, well, it's a little different, but entirely possible. Come sit next to me on the bed. I'll show you.
What's the hops, bro?
Heard anything?
Goddamn cameras. You guys are all the same.
Got it. Keep it up.
Yeah?
Who the hell does he think he is, coming into town claiming Camarilla authority over the city? We kicked them out 60 years ago. It's like England coming back and telling the U.S. how they should do things. Fuck LaCroix.
Yeah? Jack? Jack's Jack. Kind of a legend amongst anarchs. There's not an anarch in the world who wouldn't stand in rockstar awe of Jack. Even the Camarilla doesn't mess with him. He's been around a long time. He used to be a pirate, so the rumor goes. Talk to Jack. He's never short on chat.
What did you just say?
You okay, kid? You seem a little, off. Beg your pardon? I don't know. I don't know what score nines would have to settle with a Primogen. Nah, come on, this can't be right. Ah, bullshit. You do what you gotta do.
You look like you've seen a ghost. You went to go look into something. Why? Say what? Yo, that's bullshit. I don't know if you were put up to this or what, but you best not be saying that shit too loud. I know what he's out doing, and it doesn't have anything to do with the Camarilla. They're not our only concern, you know.
Good evening to you all.
Evening there. Something burning? Ooh, smells like someone burnt the burgers. Sure, I'll open her up for you. Jeez, I could go for one of them double-spaced burgers with the onions and the cheese and some bacon and a guacamole. Ooh.
The Primogens still haven't been contacted by Grout. I thought I made it clear that you were not supposed to come back until we had heard from him. Grout's dead. What? Bok! Every time I think he's lost the scent. So, Bok killed Grout to draw me out. Bok is a hunter. They stalk and kill our kind to appease their god. But like many mortals, their so-called faith is nothing but a conduit through which they quench their killing urge. Who else would have killed Grout? Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was, the consequences... Do you know where this might lead? Do you really have any idea? I'm glad you find this so amusing. I don't. And do you know why? It means... Under most circumstances, I would call a blood hunt on the murderer immediately. However, the anarchs of this city may interpret such an action to be a declaration of war. I do not want a war with them. This decision will take some time. I need to confer with the Primogen on this. In the meantime, I've come to a decision on the Ankaran sarcophagus, and I believe that for the safety of the inhabitants of this city, we need to place the sarcophagus under Camarilla protection until its contents can be confirmed. You're becoming quite indispensable to me. So, out of all my available personnel, I'm going to entrust the retrieval of the sarcophagus to you. It was quietly delivered to the Museum of Natural History a few hours ago. The manifest from the Dane shows there was a small box from the same dig on board, but it was listed as missing. Keep an eye open for it. It may have been overlooked. It's crucial we get the sarcophagus in our possession within the next few hours. Yes, of course. Here. I can't have one of my representatives running around ill-equipped for their task. Here are the keys to the front door of the museum. The sarcophagus should be in an examination room of some sort. There's a small security staff on site, but I don't want a massacre. Mortals are just as easy to deceive as they are to kill. There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any reason. Excuse me.
Hop in.
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull. I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankharan sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation. Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk. Armageddon, doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree. Cain, who I assume you mean, is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kind coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time. What prophecy doesn't have vague, apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of thin bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route. Thin bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think? Oh, don't let me interrupt your progress, if indeed you've made some. My reason for being here is probably being bid on as we speak. Someone is certainly going to be surprised when they find out they've just paid a kingly sum for a desiccated old corpse.
Going somewhere?
Oh, excuse me. Starting to doze off there. Oh, I need to get a guard animal of some sort to alert me when folks come in. Maybe one of them chimps like on that show Ape Detective? Oh, that monkey always gets his man. What? Oh, yeah, Mr. LaCroix's expecting you. For a young guy, he sure likes to work late. Me, I spent most of my youth in the entertainment industry. Yeah, I guarded the sets for over 6 top 10 TV shows.
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye. I've had my fill of sycophants. I need adjutants I can trust. The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called. Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head they will sharpen the pikes for. At least I can rest easy in knowing that you, my most promising attendant, has relieved me of one encumbrance tonight. Do you need assistance bringing the sarcophagus up to my office? Stolen? Stolen? How? Who would... Oh, Gary. Gary, you treasonous maggot. I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat. The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake. I want him found. I want him found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city. If it were to fall into the wrong hands... The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood, but not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties. Hollywood's baron is an anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the anarchs downtown, but nonetheless he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort her out.
There you are. I was beginning to think you ditched me.
Money, right? Been a while. Your money's been piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
Say now, Wonder Girl, seeing the kind of commando gear you been stocking up on, you ain't just using that stuff for keeping the neighbors away from your shit, is you? Wow. That's your business, okay? I just figured somebody with a shopping list like yours might be up for a little action, czar, alright? Yo, I need a hardcore pimp killing Cleopatra Jones for a supersized skull. Straight up Foxy Pam Grier style. Still with me? Yo, here's what's going down. I got a tip that the Chinatown Tone and some local boys are meet down at a nearby parking garage to carry out a business deal. Now, I can't tell you what they is exchanging, but let's just say a certain client of mine is ready to drop some Uncle Sam-sized bucks to acquire what's in briefcase number 1. You get it for me, I'ma not only give you a cut, but I'll roll out my special stock as well. Now, how that sound? Yo, baby, why you gotta shake me down like that? If I hadn't just got my foot out of cash, I'd do it myself, but... yeah, it's got to be that way? Fine. You got a discount. But only after I get the briefcase. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Now, if you're the straight-out hard-boiled Terminator type, I'd suggest you buy some heavy firepower before you roll up to the parking garage. You need anything?
Yo, koala ears, lazy eye hammocks, and dwarf saddles right here. Oh, yo, man, got a Galapagos turtle this week only. Yo, man, got a Galapagos turtle this week only. Yo, I got dinosaur eggs. We don't know what kind. Buy 'em and hatch. Yo, I got dinosaur eggs. We don't know what kind. Buy 'em and hatch 'em. David Duchovny sick. Signed, sealed, and certified. Hey, don't walk on by. I look like Dionne Warwick. Yo, man, got a Galapagos turtle this week only. David Duchovny sick. Signed, sealed, and certified. Yo, man, got a Galapagos turtle this week only. Check it out. Step right up. Hey, don't walk on by. I look like Dionne Warwick. David Duchovny sick. Signed, sealed, and certified. Yo, koala ears, lazy eye hammocks, and dwarf saddles right here. Oh, check it out. Step right up. Hey, don't walk on by. I look like Dionne Warwick. Yo, I got dinosaur eggs. We don't know what kind. Buy 'em and hatch 'em. Yo, man, got a Galapagos turtle this week only.
Listen, kid, you did what you had to do. Just a messenger, right? I hear Nine's got word. I'd wager he's gonna be laying low for a while. It's a ruse by LaCroix so you can call the blood hunt on Nines. Standard smear job, textbook candy bullshit. Yeah, sure, but there's packs of youngsters out there who'd love to make a name by bringing in the head of Nines Rodriguez. You're just eager to please, ain't you? I could give a goddamn kid, but I'm sure the boys here would appreciate it if you kept it business as usual. You hear me? Just a second. I heard you were down poking around the museum. Seems like he has a lot riding on that sarcophagus. You can such a fierce bug in that powdered wig of yours. I got another scenario for you here, kiddo. Gonna bounce it off you, see what you think. You ever hear of, diablerie? Well, it's when a vampire drains another more powerful vampire to death. Diablerie is the Sabbat's specialty, but it's a big taboo in civilized kindred circles, and damn sure forbidden by the Camarilla. When a younger vampire diablerizes an elder, the younger vampire gains all of their powers. The prince is willing to tear LA apart to find this thing so he can have it. Why? What would a power-hungry vampire like LaCroix want with a sleeping ancient? I wonder. You gotta figure a drop of ancient blood would make any kindred just about invulnerable. Anyone who has a sarcophagus is gonna be thinking the same thing. If LaCroix gets a sarcophagus, at least we know where it is. Besides, getting the sarcophagus and getting into it are two different things.
You measly fuck. You got a lot of nerve showing up here, Lick. You think are nice. Said he killed a goddamn primogen. I'm willing to believe you were a patsy in all this, but I'll be watching you, kid.
Heard anything? It's probably just like the rolls of coffins or something. Lousy aristocrat bastard.
baby girl. Outstanding. Pass it here, girl. Yeah, that's beautiful. Everything looks in order. Somebody somewhere got to be pissed off about losing this. Too bad I sent my main girl here after him. All right. Let me peel off a few bills for you. I'll just drop this off to the new owner in the morning. Then I'm gonna get me a big old steak. Not that domestic stuff neither. I'm gonna order up 32 ounces of Kobe beef, the expensive shit. You wanna come? My treat. Baby girl, you know I got what you need. Baby girl, you know I got what you need.
Where to?
Ain't seen you here before. And if I haven't seen you, neither has Isaac. So that's your next stop. Isaac's in the jewelry store at the end of the street. Consider yourself invited.
just walked in. I can't imagine you'd get much of a rise out of Vesuvius, being what you are. Maybe I'll have more luck with you. I was just thinking the same thing.
Congealing at the door.
Isn't this better? You and me alone, for just a little while. Away from jihad and the nonsense, and the dangers. Just the two of us. I don't want to spoil the moment, but there's a reason I needed to speak to you alone. Let's. The reason I asked you up here is because I and the rest of the Hollywood kindred have been under surveillance lately by hunters. I didn't want you to say anything that might draw attention. That may be so, but some kind are skilled beyond all our ability. Some in the arts, some in murder. If they smell a corpse, they'll bury it. I'm Velvet. Valor. Call me Velvet. It's been months since I've seen anyone new in here. I was starting to take it personally. And who should finally walk in but a real celebrity? I've heard a lot about you. So, wouldn't you like to know about me? Flatterer? No, I'm just a dancer. Keep it up and maybe I'll give you your own very private show. I can make your heart beat again. I'm like a book. All you have to do is run your finger down my spine and crack me open to see what I'm about. Hunters. Yes. They've been staking out Hollywood for several weeks. They've been in Ash's club, mine, a few others. I think they're whittling down their list of suspects. I'm a bit nervous. Until recently, I had one right under my nose. For a few weeks, one of them was working here at Vesuvius, keeping an eye on the clientele. I found a weapon in her locker and I fired her. She's still in Hollywood watching my club. And me. Would you? I think it might be a little much to ask. You'd really be willing to do this for me? I won't lie. It's gonna be dangerous. But if you got rid of her, I'd be grateful. Very, very grateful. She works over at the Sin Bin now. Her hair's blonde, on top. Broken heart tattoo on the small of her back. Dances under the name Chastity, as if that wasn't a dead giveaway. I want you to understand. I don't want any innocents killed on my account. So if there are other dancers or patrons around, you'll have to lure them away from her. Do it as quietly as you can. No witnesses, please. And be careful using disciplines around the hunter. looking for, honey? Oh. Okay. I'll just go back into the pleasure palace. Well, here we are. You got something specific in mind? Because the clock's ticking, honey. Look who's back. Couldn't stay away, could you? If we'd never taken the paths we did in life, could we have grown fond of each other? A shame you had to take her life. But you've saved mine, and I won't forget that. Yes, but through this ordeal I've gained an enticing new ally, and I'm beginning to think it was fate. You're just saying what I want to hear. Don't stop. Poor David Hatter. David Hatter's an aspiring screenwriter and hotel manager. He comes in more often than he would admit. Several years now. Poor dear just can't get a break. I overheard him talking about his new screenplay with one of my girls. It was about secret societies and creatures that found themselves dealing with inner beasts and persecution by elder monsters. Sound reminiscent of something to you? No. It's about Kindred. The details of his story were too insightful to be coincidental. I think someone's working with David. A Kindred who doesn't realize the consequences of their actions. Do you know what the penalty for revealing ourselves to Kyne is? Death. I'm afraid poor David's big break. The screenplay he's worked so hard on must be destroyed, and his less-than-silent partner must be executed. I know David too well. I'm very fond of David, and I'm too close to do what needs to be done. I don't think Hatter knows his collaborator is Kindred. You'll have to take David's screenplay, and somehow you'll have to coax the name of his source out of him. Once you found out who, kill the traitor. But do not touch David. David works at the Lucky Star Motel. He's very passionate about his writing. He loves to talk about his craft. I'm sure he'll talk about his screenplay. It may take some persuasion to get him to give up his collaborator's name, however. After this is over, I promise you'll have my complete attention.
I could have swore I told you to see the Baron. Yeah, that was a laugh. Except my sense of humor is a little askew, you know? Conflict just cracks me the hell up. Ha! Wasted effort.
Sorry, no vacancies. I'm David Hatter, the manager here. Did you call earlier? 'Cause I had to give your room away. Apologies. My bad. Oh, wait. Hold on a sec. Okay. Writer's such a tarnished term, you know what I mean? It's like every other guy says he's a writer, right? Like, you write a letter, you're a writer, you know? It's like, what I do, that's screenwriting. Like, I encapsulate the essence of excellent film in my scripts, all right? Like, I'm like a blacksmith with pens, all right? I'm a welder of montage. Does a writer write, or does he just, like, ink the flotsam and jetsam floating in his subconscious into a 120-page piece of film genius? But, you know, most of my subconscious is filled with old horror films, so that's what I write mostly, I guess. Me? I'm, like, looking to redefine the vampire movie, okay? Like, tons of people make vampire flicks, like popular characters, but me, I'm gonna be doing the real deal. Like, not only is it gonna be scary, but it's gonna be believable. A good writer always does in this town. Hey, you in the business? Because, man, I got tons of ideas for movies. In fact, I should give you one of my completed screenplays. This one's still a work in progress. You do? Man, that's fantastic! I can give you my screenplay if you promise to keep it safe. I really can't talk about it. He likes his privacy. Okay. He's a guy, calls himself Julius. He lives under the pier. In fact, I'm supposed to meet him tonight. We talk about vampire film ideas all the time. He's a weird guy, but really creative. You know, I love how his mind works.
Good evening, Neonate. Isaac Abrams. I've been expecting you. Seems the wooden soldiers of the Camarilla shuffle in a little too often these nights. That baby-faced two-bit Prince LaCroix got something to say to me? Very courteous of you to stop by. All kindred that enter my domain are expected to introduce themselves. It may seem like an outdated formality, but it serves its purpose. LaCroix, that egotistical fop. His reach in Los Angeles far exceeds his grasp. Prince, don't make me laugh. Prince is a title, an outdated and absurd bit of jargon given to any fool that would scheme hard enough for it. I don't recognize it, and neither will any kindred under the protection of this barony. I don't fear LaCroix, nor do I give a damn about his jackboots, sycophants, and court jesters. Let them all come to Hollywood. It would be a battle sequence worthy of Kurosawa. By all means, please do. Now tell me, what brings you to Hollywood? And don't tell me you're just here to stroll the Walk of Fame. Your clan appreciates a good joke, doesn't it? Don't you find it the slightest bit hilarious that LaCroix would send you to ask me, of all people, where he could find the Nosferatu? Has it truly come to this? The Kangaroo Court. I'm willing to give you my full cooperation, provided you pay proper tribute. What I want is a simple exchange. Last week I paid for a certain item, a movie, and this evening I got an email saying that the seller is ready to deliver it. Unfortunately, he's become a bit paranoid all of a sudden. Won't meet me in person, won't drop it off, won't even answer his phone. Says he'll send the location of the pickup to a computer in the nearby internet cafe tonight. You see where I'm going with this? Absolutely not. You pull that cowboy routine anywhere in my city, and I'll personally take an interest in seeing you suffer. I had in mind something a bit more subtle. Now pay attention. Here's what I want you to do. Go to the Ground Zero Internet Cafe. Look for a directory named Joseph K. and use the password Kafka. There'll be an email in there that will specify a nearby location. Meet the contact, pick up the item, come back. Not too painful, right? Excellent. In the meantime, consider yourself a welcome guest in my barony. Welcome to Hollywood.
Oh my gosh, is that you? Everyone was worried sick about you. When you didn't show up and didn't call and nobody knew anything about what happened to you, we thought you were dead. Are you okay? You know what? Never mind. We have to help you. It's me, Samantha. Don't you... Did you suffer amnesia? Is that it? Let me make a call. We'll get everybody together. We can talk. Maybe you'll remember something. The important thing is that they know that you're alive. Shelly? Holy crap! You got big! I'm sorry I flushed you. I thought you were dead. So, what's it like to be a turtle? Can I give you a hug, Shelly? Well, it was nice seeing you again, Shelly. We should get together for the holidays. Call me, okay?
Need a ride?
It's a nice night out, huh?
What do you want? No. Please, I don't know. I didn't mean to. I don't understand what I am. I didn't know. I'm so sorry. Please, I'll never do it again. No. Oh, God. Please, find your heart. Please, find your heart. You could let me go. I promise. I would leave Los Angeles. I swear. I don't have much. Just some money. $100 or so. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
I missed you. Did you miss me?
It is pleasure. I mean, a pleasure to see you again. The tide goes out, the tide comes in, and then it waves goodbye again. It'll take me a few years to wake this city up. Oh, sweetheart, desperately these nights. I'm just a lonely little girl on a rainy day. Know any games we can play? Think harder and dirtier. Oh, well, it's a little different, but entirely possible. Come sit next to me on the bed. I'll show you.
Hop in.
Look who's back. Couldn't stay away, could you? Mm-hmm. Are they? I mean, did you? It must have been difficult. But take some comfort in knowing if you hadn't, someone else would have had to. I do appreciate your help. A lot. Can't you tell? I simply adore you. You're so sweet to me. The way you protect me. What would I have done had you never come in here? Oh, why can't they all be like you? The world could be so beautiful. Here, take this. A reminder of the beautiful girl whose heart you stole. Oh, I suppose I should just tear it up. But I can't. I can't rip up the product of that man's soul. Here, would you tear it up for me? Thanks. This is gonna be interesting.
Queen, where all is
Oh my god! My work is done.
Right, buddy, go your own way.
Yeah? What do you want? What? Blood Baron? What the hell? Who are you? Didn't Isaacson... damn. You must have the wrong guy. I don't know what you're talking about. Get lost. All right. Sorry. It's just that... I mean, something is... I just want out of this whole thing. I don't want anything to do with that damn tape. I don't know. I mean, when it comes to video, I've seen everything. And I do mean everything. But this thing, it's sick. It can't be real, but it is. I know it. It's real, and it scares the hell out of me. Oh, you have no idea. It's disgusting. That girl, the things that are happening to her, it just ain't right, man. It just ain't right. No. Something's wrong. Something's after me. I swear to God, something's after me. Every place I go, wherever I look, I see things. In the shadows. My phone rings, I hear something breathing on the other end, and... Shit. I'm out, man. I'm out of this whole thing. I don't have it. I stashed it someplace. Look, you need to find Ginger Swans. Huh? What the hell was that? Oh, shit. Did you see that? I'm getting the fuck out of here. What the... Oh, Christ!
Whoa there, Sugar Puss. Might want to think about knocking next time I damn near blew your hat off. Thought you might be a zombie. Who else would be waltzing in here in the middle of the night? Name's Romero. I'm the caretaker here. Well, that is, I don't exactly keep people from getting in, although that is part of my job. No, you see, I'm here to make sure nothing gets out. See, it's like this. Every night around this time for the past, several months now, the dead have been getting up with an itch to stroll down Hollywood Boulevard. Nobody knows why, but they're working on it. Till they figured out they needed a volunteer to patch the problem, and I stepped forward. Problem temporarily solved, the Baron's happy, I get to shoot zombies, and guarantee I get my blood for another month. I've carved out a nice niche here. You're telling me, as far as I know, I'm the only person around Hollywood who considers marksmanship an art. A lot of the stiffs around here used to be asshole celebrities, too. Bonus. I love my job, what can I say? By the way, hey, you wouldn't be interested in watching the place while I go handle some business, would you? I'm not supposed to leave, or it might end up in a zombie holocaust or something. Like one time these goths snuck in. Ooh, wasn't pretty. You know, I know you're technically dead and all, but god damn, you are one striking looking piece of ass. Where were you when you were still breathing, huh? I suppose you'd still be interested in a little, I can try, but it's not gonna be easy with the, twins in the room. So anyway, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. If you should see any zombies in that time, you need to put them down. Now, they're dead, so you're either gonna have to hack them up good, or shoot them in the head. Just don't let them bite you. Fantastic. Only one rule. Nothing gets out. Keep them away from the front and back gates. Here, this might come in handy. Back in 5.
Deep of the Atlantic. And
What the hell? I can't get a six-pack without the whole... What the hell? I can't get a six-pack without the whole shithouse going up in flames? How do I explain this? What's the opposite of not screwed? That's me right now. Figures they'd come out while I was gone. Guess that means they're learning. Give me a hand finishing off the last of them, would you? Very nice. Whole time I was getting that six-pack, I kept thinking, I might have made a mistake. Can't believe I missed out on tonight's action. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night. Hey, let me give you something for the assist. What have I got to give? I can give you a couple boxes of ammo, or, if you need it, I can try to improve your aim with a gun. Old Jamie Sue? Personally, I prefer the boomstick, so what the hell? She's all yours. Would you look at the time? $1 Million Midnight Movie's about to start. Tonight's Teen Mummy meets Hercules Jr. Keep the sun off your face, Ace. See ya.
You made good time. Hand me the item. I didn't doubt you'd find this, and I apologize if I was overly imperious before. A reflex action. I get a lot of young blood in here forgetting their place. I'll assist you as reasonably as I can with your task. But first, this tape. I'm in a hurry to find out what's behind all the hype, so get comfortable. I do have a feeling that whatever's here may be of use to both of us.
Help me, please, oh, please.
Where have my eyes gone to?
It's more disturbing than I was led to believe. You can understand my concern now, can't you? It just so happens that around the time this snuff film started circulating, the Nosferatu disappeared. I tried to elicit their help in tracking down the source, and for the first time in all these years, I was dismayed by their absence. I assume it does. It's awfully coincidental otherwise. And those creatures. I don't know how many professional FX houses could pull those off. There's a problem, though, in that the film's incomplete. The first half is damaged. We need a complete copy. Behind the spit-shine gloss of the Hollywood Dream Factory, there's another city churning out a vile byproduct for the furtive consumption of a debauched audience. I have no doubt the film's found its way to another smut peddler. I'd ask around. I get them plenty dirty when a neonate doesn't know their place. Not one brick of this city's Camarilla ground, so mind your manners. That's all I ask of visitors to my streets.
Dry the corpse in the oven with peppers and fur.
Souls draped in rotten tatters, and father dances in the dark. cemetery runoff congealing.
You made good time. Hand me the item. I didn't doubt you'd find this, and I apologize if I was overly imperious before. A reflex action. I get a lot of young blood in here forgetting their place. I'll assist you as reasonably as I can with your task. But first, this tape. I'm in a hurry to find out what's behind all the hype, so get comfortable. I do have a feeling that whatever's here may be of use to both of us.
Oh! Oh! Help me, please. Oh,
Bone melodies, word-laden rains.
It's more disturbing than I was led to believe. You can understand my concern now, can't you? It just so happens that around the time this snuff film started circulating, the Nosferatu disappeared. I tried to elicit their help in tracking down the source, and for the first time in all these years, I was dismayed by their absence. Usually, I just put the word out I'm looking for them, and sooner or later, they appear. I assume it does. It's awfully coincidental otherwise. And those creatures. I don't know how many professional FX houses could pull those off. There's a problem, though, in that the film's incomplete. The first half is damaged. We need a complete copy. Behind the spit-shine gloss of the Hollywood Dream Factory, there's another city churning out a vile byproduct for the furtive consumption of a debauched audience. I have no doubt the film's found its way to another smut peddler. I'd ask around.
Maggots love you. Trust me.
Hey, hot pants. Prince of Porn? Yeah. Flynn, the Prince of Porn, the Senator of Smut, the Duke of Depravity. I like you, honey. You're a little weird, but hey, this is Hollywood. The name's Flynn. I'm the proprietor of this here establishment. Anything you want, you can get at the Sin Bin. Depraved ain't a four-letter word here. You know what I'm talking about? The Sin Bin? Oh, we've got filth of every flavor. Just tell me what makes your bits tingle, honey. I'll set you right up. Man, we got everything you'll ever need. Softcore, hardcore, gay, straight, farm, or furry. We got shockers, shivers, self-lubricators, and strap-ons. Chains, crops, and canes are in the back next to the triple ripples. Like I said, we got it all. What can I do to you, honey? Yeah? What do you want to know? Those guys? Yeah, I heard of them. Why do you want to know? Really? You a cop? Alright, listen. I'll tell you a little bit, but if anyone comes asking, you never heard it from me. They produce only the most hardcore video. I'm not even talking black market here, more like black hole market. Not the kind of product you want to get mixed up in. The kind of stuff that gets you put in jail for just talking about it, all right? Snuff films is just the tip of the iceberg. I only seen one of their videos, and I swear I couldn't eat for a week. What? Man, you must be on some trip right now. Hey, can you hear me? Lost you there for a sec. You were, philosophizing about reality or something. You should really lay off that stuff for a while. Real enough that every cop in 5 states has been trying to track these guys down. They are bad news, pal. You want some advice from me? Stop thinking whatever you're thinking and get your ass back to Kansas. A tape? You mean the tape? You've got a copy of it? Have you seen it? Look, man, get the hell out of here, all right? I don't want any part of that scene. I hear people seeing that tape ain't been coming home for dinner. I don't deal in that kind of stuff anyway, so just take it somewhere else. Forget it, man. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Huh? What? Who are they? Seriously, get the hell out of here. Okay. Look, all I know is that a guy calls on the payphone down the street every once in a while. He'll say something like, the moon is a terrible mistress, or some creepy shit like that. And then all you have to say is, who walks the night with demons of dread. Supposedly you'll be told where to meet the guy to pick up product. I don't know for sure. I never tried it. It scared the shit out of me. Hey, wait. Look, you might as well know this. Word on the street is that they didn't even make the video. They're just distributing it. No one even knows where it comes from. I'm telling you, man, whatever you're in, get out of it now.
Motel, room 2, don't belong.
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and you've
Stop.
turned into
Oh.
the deb of night.
Welcome
Nobody
to
to
Red
fall
Spot,
asleep next
home of the
to?
Monster Chug.
Go ahead,
72
move the
ounces
radio
of your
into
favorite
bed.
beverage
That's
for
what I'm
89
here
cents. Blah, blah.
And hey,
You need
why
help
don't
or
you call me
something?
sometime? Area code 323
Humility?
KL5 KPLK.
Seriously, you want some
Looks like
orange
somebody's
juice or
been
something to
waiting
help
in
you
the queue
come
quite a
down?
while to speak to
Because,
yours
like,
truly.
you're wigging.
So, caller, why aren't you asleep?
Insect.
This isn't going to
As
turn out to
in you have
be
an insect problem?
ironic,
Or
is it?
chirping crickets
You're
are
not like
keeping you
a
up?
serial killer,
Or
are you?
You have nightmares about them. Help me.
Always. You should come out and see my band, A Bowl of Cereal. We're playing tomorrow night at the crematorium. No cover for chicks. We're going to ruin the place.
Are there any scientists out there listening
Yeah,
to this?
the Vesuvius rocks. They don't let me in anymore, but damn, the girls in there, dude. It's like a midget smuggling ring in there. If you're into that kind of thing, I mean. Hey, you should really ask me about the special, I'm glad you asked that, baby. Seeing as how you look trustworthy or something, I got
You
this
know, they
special where you buy
voluntarily
some
eat
really
insects in some
expensive burrito tops or grapeful juice. You get a free weapon of your choice, bro.
So, you never
You
sleep at
interested?
night. I assume you do sleep, right?
I sleep at work.
And what exactly do you do?
I'm a middle school teacher.
That would explain why my nephew invested that 20 I sent him for his birthday on magic beans. It's always good to know that the future of our country is in good hands, isn't it? Oh boy. Let's see who else we got. Caller, what do you do for a living?
I'm Roger.
Okay, and what do you do, Roger?
I'm a writer, Deb.
So, have you written any movies I might have seen?
Well, I actually haven't finished any screenplays yet.
I see. So, have you done any other kinds of writing?
Well, just some outlines right now, but I've got some really good ideas for some stories that are crawling around in the old noggin.
So, if you haven't really written anything, how can you call yourself a writer?
going on up there? Dead, everyone slaughtered. Oh, God. Shh. Don't make any noise. They'll hear us. Yeah, I mean, no. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm with DMP. You 5-0? Yeah, I know, but we didn't make that shit. One of the guys stole it, found it in the creepy house in the hills. We just copied it and put our names on it. Worse than anything we ever did. Worst thing I ever saw. Some of it, yeah, it was bad, but, no one ever really mattered. Junkies, runaways, mostly doing them a favor. Please, just get me out of here. Oh, no! Ah!
Any luck? Then this is no doubt the work of a fiend. Hand me the tape. There might be something on it that will give us some insight into what its motives are.
Dry the corpse in the oven with peppers and fur.
Maggots love you. Trust me.
What's that? Help me, please.
The house in the tape. I know it. It's in the hills. King's Way, if I'm not mistaken. My guess is that the fiend that made this tape is using these creatures to hound the Nosferatu, which would explain their sudden absence. They're trapped. Well, it's unfortunate that the prince needs you to see the Nosferatu, because it looks like this fiend knows how to get at them, and I doubt he's going to draw a map for you. Looks like King's Way is your only way in, unfortunately. I can have a car drop you off when you're ready. If I don't hear from the Nosferatu within the next few nights, I'll tell LaCroix he's going to need a new leading lady and march a few of my own troops up there. If I may give you one final word of warning, do not trust LaCroix. Do not play the damned politics of the Camarilla.
This city hasn't needed them in a long time, and won't ever. That's for you to decide. I only know who you can't trust.